Kourtney Kardashian Barker. So was taking his last name a given? Were you positive that was going to happen, or did you think about that for a while?
It was a given. Yeah, it was just a given. It wasn't a thought.
I mean, we're very similar with like our backs to the wall, and like we're both motivated and we're determined and we have no like quit. And I need someone like that in my life.
I love that because we've all known each other for 10 years and all of the kids have had so many memories with each other that it just feels so good.
Hey there, fam. You might have already heard about Kourtney's tainted relationship with the rest of her controversial family, especially Khloe and Kim. But today, it is Travis's chance to defend her wife against the jealousy of her two young sisters. Some truth will be uncovered now that Travis Barker is no longer keeping quiet about what is actually happening behind closed doors and when the cameras are not rolling. Ready? Then let us get right into it. Travis and Kourtney go a long way back. They did not start off as a fling or anything romantic from the start, but the feelings were certainly developed all throughout the years that they have known each other.
Our neighbor and friend, Travis Barker, decided to come over to Khloe's house because his kids and my kids are really good friends.
And even though their marriage was not as grand as what most fans expected it to be, it is still something that Kim and Khloe, Kourtney's sisters, still envy. What is more interesting is the fact that the fans have noticed that something was going on between Kourt and the rest of the family for quite a while now. But before, Travis was not really the type of guy to get himself into some family drama. Well, things must have changed, as he can no longer stand how Kim and Khloe are bullying his wife just because of some jealousy. I swear, this family is really something else. I bet that Kourtney being pregnant played a part in Travis speaking up.
All this, it was messy.
Who would ever forget about this iconic fight between Kim and Kourtney? It started off as some banter about work ethics and ended up into a full-blown physical fight.
And I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. That's fine, you literal. Don't ever come at me like that. I swear to God, I'll punch you in your face. So do it. Don't with me. I swear to God. Do it already. Don't.
I don't want to hear this narrative anymore about this work ethic and she's the only one with work ethic and she's doing this, this, and this, as if she's better because she works more or because it's such bullshit.
Additionally, these three sisters have tons of differences. Kourtney once talked about how she wanted to take a step back from the spotlight, and it was not taken lightly by Kim. Many are actually suspicious that the relationship became even more messy when Travis came into the picture. Fans are saying that the two, Kim and Khloe, are probably jealous that Kourt is finally having a happy life and a happy marriage, while both of them are struggling in that part of their lives. Talk about the chaotic divorce that is Kanye and Kim, and how crazy the PR stunt that they did with Pete Davidson. Everybody knows how obsessed these Kardashians are when it comes to showing off their love lives. Well, in their case, Kim and Khloe do not have a man to flaunt, while Kourt is building a stronger relationship with Travis Barker. Remember how this clip went viral as Kim and Khloe are seemingly not that happy for their sister's marriage. That is not the end of it, because sources are talking about how Kourtney was really disappointed in Kim for turning her wedding into a business opportunity when she copied the concept in Kourtney's wedding for her Dolce & Gabbana collab.
Because it's not about business. It's just there's so much and it takes precedence over hurting your sister.
Indeed. This is more than just a wedding, and I am sure that those fans who have been following the Kardashians for a very long time would certainly agree. As I've mentioned, Kourt was kind of different from the rest of her family. And before you even get started with how it was all thanks to Kim that they are all being talked about now, it is still not reason enough to be very evil to her own sister. Kourt, being the oldest sister, has a lot of unsolved problems with their mom. Their family knows this, but instead of understanding where Kourtney was coming from, they are always pushing her to move on and get over what their mom did that broke their family apart.
Only remember with Todd or this or that. But
I don't sit there and dwell about Todd.
no, we're not saying that. But
You have your own Todd right now.
No, I actually don't. I'm actually not married.
right, but
And I'm not having an affair. You can't compare one to the other. That's absolutely not true.
Major burn. I mean, even with the success that their family has right now, it is well within Kourtney's right to feel some resentment towards their mom, knowing that Kris never really apologized properly about what she did.
And I'm never going to forgive her for this, and I'll never get over it.
With regards to this issue, Kim and Khloe are always siding with Kris, backing her up about the mistakes that she willingly committed. To make things more interesting, Kourtney always has that it-gaff attitude. She refused to be controlled by their mom, especially when it comes to her relationship with Scott Disick. Among all the sisters, Kourtney is undeniably the hardest to control, making her relationship with Kris more distant as years passes by. There's nothing wrong about deciding for yourself anyway. Before, Kourt was the sister that everybody least appreciated. But now, more and more fans are seeing how her attitude is sometimes carrying the family. Come on, she is the least controversial among them all, which people are mostly loving about her. Now, when we talk about their obsession with their social media influence, people are still calling out Kim, specifically about how she is often editing photos and distorting reality just so she could set unrealistic beauty standards. On the other hand, Kourt is way past that. She is not really seeking for other people's validation as long as she is having fun with her growing family. Apparently, this made Kim more irritated at Kourtney, because the girl is not trying too hard, yet people are still loving her despite that. All Kim could throw at Kourt is how lazy she is for not always wanting to be in the limelight just like the rest of them. It is as if it was a sin to actually want a break from all the prying eyes of the public.
Being open and honest and sharing a lot of ourselves, and it just seems like for the past few years now, Kourtney hasn't really been open about her personal life on camera. So all of the days that Kourtney isn't filming, Khloe and I are picking up the slack and having to share more, because if we're not sharing our lives, then what is the show?
This is chaotic, y'all. Well, it is normal for siblings to fight and have some misunderstandings here and there, but they are so petty sometimes. Many people also pointed out that Kourtney's relationship with the two was better when she was still in a toxic relationship with Scott. Oh gosh, imagine, they are still friends with a guy that hurt their sisters? How twisted is that? And now that she is happy, quiet, and content with Travis, they are suddenly starting a fight with Kourt. You probably saw this headline before. Obviously, another reason for Kim to envy her sister. One source claimed, watching Kourtney walk the red carpet was bittersweet, but she's extremely proud of her and loves seeing her happy with Travis after years of being on and off with Scott. Oh really? Because we don't think so. The source added, Kim is so happy for Kourtney, but part of her wonders if she is slipping on the social scale. For the first time, Kourtney is receiving as much, if not more, attention than her, while her name is mostly just tied to Kanye and their messy divorce. Okay, hold it. So they were jealous when Kourt was being low-key about her happy life, and yet they're still jealous of her when she's getting more attention? If I was Kourtney, I would not get my sisters either. Because of this drama, people cannot help but dig deeper about the other possible reasons as to why Kim is so jealous of her sister. This clip resurfaced where Kim was making Kourtney's wedding all about her. Girl, let your sister have her moment without having to star yourself in the scene.
Advice that I'll give you is when I was walking down the aisle in Italy and I had the long train, I was so nervous that I was either gonna come back, that I walked so fast. So you're saying walk slow.
It was even thanks to Kim and Khloe that Scott made an appearance in their show. Dude, that guy should not have anything to do with your family, yet these two are here trying to ruin Kourtney's happy life. According to Kourt, I didn't initially have a problem with it when I first watched it because I think we're so used to the way that we've done things for so long and it's been, that kind of stuff would have been included. I think it just bothered me because this is like my fairy tale. And I was like, why can't we show the happy ending? Why do we have to focus on this? I get it's TV, but to me, I was not having it. I was like, you wouldn't do this to anyone else. Kourt is certainly handling the situation well, but sources are talking about how Travis is setting a foot now and telling Kim and Khloe to back off or else they would no longer be allowed to get near Kourt. Since Kourt is pregnant, I bet that Travis is just being more protective of her mental health and emotions. Also, there is nothing wrong with this anyway, he is just doing it to take away some stress from Kourtney. So fam, do you think that Kourtney will ever reconcile with Kim and Khloe and bring back their relationship like no bad blood ever happened between them? I'm intrigued about whose side you guys are supporting. Drop your thoughts down in the comments, spill that tea. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button if you're living for this whirlwind of drama, subscribe so you never miss a moment of celebrity scoop, and prepare yourselves for the next jaw-dropping episode. Until next time, stay fabulous, and now check out this next story. Bye-bye!